Hello friends, it's Wendy Rule here. I'm here to wish you a very happy and blessed and joyous Leo full moon, which is tonight. And it just so happens that this year the Leo full moon coincides with the festivals of Imbolc in the Northern Hemisphere and Lammas in the Southern Hemisphere. I'm dressed in my regal robes in honor of that sovereign energy of Leo. The king, the queen, the sovereign within each and every one of us. I have a red Leo altar honouring the fixed fire energy of Leo, ruled by our glorious golden sun ruling planet of Leo. Leo is such a beautiful sign, generous, warm-hearted, fixed fire that stays in one place and then just shares its gorgeous light, which is what our sun more or less does, generously shares its light, so associated with joyous generosity coming from the heart. Leo rules the heart. So these festivals of Imbolc and Lammas. Imbolc in the Northern Hemisphere sits midway between midwinter and spring equinox, and it is the festival that honours the first stirrings of life after the frozen cold of winter. It's not spring yet, but it's saying, hey, winter doesn't last forever. Things are starting to secretly stir beneath the surface. So there's a sense of this quickening of buds are swelling on the trees, but they're not leafing out yet, getting ready for spring, holding all this energy. So for us here in the Northern Hemisphere, it's time to think, what spark is there getting ready to burst forth, like those bulbs that might be starting to surface in your gardens, pushing through frozen earth or cold earth with its great tenacity and determination, with this feisty fire energy that says live, live, live. Then in the opposite hemisphere, in the Southern Hemisphere, is a Lammas, the festival of the grain, the first of the three harvest festivals. I have barley here, the sacred grain of barley on the altar. Lammas occurs exactly opposite Imbolc, in between midsummer and autumn equinox. So Lammas and Imbolc, I'm doing this because if this is midsummer and midwinter, and this is the equinoxes, spring and autumn, Lammas and Imbolc are one of the cross-quarter days, as they're referred to, midway between solstice and an equinox, always simultaneously occurring. If it's Imbolc in the Northern Hemisphere, it's Lammas in the Southern. 6 months from now, that will be flipped. So I see the joining connection between Lammas and Imbolc being the grain. And I just recorded a concert for my Patreon community. It's free. You can head to my Patreon page, patreon.com/Wendy Rule, and you can tune in and hear some songs dedicated to Leo full moon and Imbolc and Lammas. And I was explaining in that concert the energy of the seed, the grain that is beginning to ripen and those first seeds falling to the ground. That is the very same seed that's in there, quickening, that's spent the winter underground and is beginning to swell and ripen and stir beneath the soil. Hasn't broken necessarily symbolically broken through yet, but it's starting to stir. Secret things are starting to happen. So it's a really, really beautiful balance of that ripening energy in the Southern Hemisphere that says, hey, that hot summer isn't going to last forever. This is a sign that things are starting to soften, and then the same in the Northern Hemisphere, that cold winter won't last forever. This is a sign. Look for signs in nature, and literally these festivals aren't just here, they're not cerebral, they're happening. The nature is our teacher. Go and take a walk in your garden or your local park, or if you're lucky enough to have some wilderness near you. Note what's happening. It's going to be different in all different parts of the world. It's going to be suggesting this sense of change, moving out of the extremes of winter and summer, hinting towards the softness of spring and autumn. I'm going to sing a song in honor of the sun on this Leo full moon, and this song is called First Light, and it is written in honor of the sun at dawn And I think it coincides pretty nicely with that sense of Imbolc. To me, Imbolc is like pre-dawn, the hour or two before dawn, where you see light coming up over the horizon. It's getting brighter and brighter, but it hasn't happened yet, you know? It's like, it's going to happen. Sunrise is going to happen, but it hasn't yet. That's the Imbolc feeling. Spring is going to happen, but it's not here yet. And then, of course, because it's about the sun, that's the sun that's ripening the grain in the Southern Hemisphere right now. So here we go, first light. And remember to head over to my Patreon page and check out my free Leo Full Moon Magic concert. And maybe you might consider supporting my work and becoming a paid Patreon member for $5 a month, which is $8 Australian a month. I would so appreciate it because that's what allows me to keep doing what I do. Here we go. First light. Dawn settles over the horizon, lifting the veil of the night. First light, first light. Darkness dissolving into color, shadow defining into form, and morning breaks over the plains, over the plains, over the plains, and morning breaks over the plains. Westward the mountains painted violet, imperfect mirror of the sky, in high saturation of colors bold. The east is blazing in pink and gold, the day erasing the night. Oh, light, rising in beams behind the mesa, shimmer of iridescent glow, then flow sunlight, then flow sunlight, in brilliant rays the day begun, with golden reach of rising sun. Oh, 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 Thanks for tuning in. Oh, I should say, this is my Imbolc altar. The white is the traditional colour of Imbolc. And so I have, this is my kind of permanent altar in my house here at Meadowlark. And I've set up the Leo full moon altar. So this feisty fire energy, wishing you a glorious full moon. Remember to step outside, notice what's going on in nature around you. Think about what new idea might be stirring and ready to emerge if you are in the Northern Hemisphere, or what you might be ready to harvest in the Southern Hemisphere, literally and symbolically. All right, blessed be, friends. See ya.